All right, head fake. We have one more match tonight. We got Patrick still on the table versus Jared Johnson. This is a B-side match. This is the first rack. And they picked 8-ball. Nice shot there by Jared. Getting on the pink here. See what he decides to do. He's got an option here if he just rolls the pink in. He's got the yellow and the red. Then again, he also has the 2 down here in the bottom. Yeah, all he was left there after the pink was the 2-ball. It's a pretty tough shot there. Saw Jared warming up on table 2 before this match, so trying to get his stroke there. We know Patrick has been just in a match, Hill with Paul Alexander. Gets a 2-fer here. Not sure he wanted that. Now he's in a tough position. Not sure the cue ball goes past the 15 to get that purple in the middle. He's looking at the 15 up in the right corner, which is a tough shot. Trying to thread the needle there. Instead, hit one of Jared's in, but tied up the yellow. That's a great idea there by Jared. Just didn't pot the blue though. Yeah, but it was a keen eye to knock out the yellow. Yeah, very uncomfortable, stretching very far. Nice bump on the 8. So it looks like he can go up and down the table. It's hard to tell whether or not he's going to bump into the yellow. Might not be a terrible thing if he does, depending on how he hits it, but ended up missing. If Jared wants, he can brush up against the yellow, have the cue ball rest on the short cushion, and snooker behind the black ball. Instead, he goes for the pot. How's his luck? Looks like he might need the bridge if he's going to go for the purple. If he goes for the blue, it's going to be tough to get on the purple. But I think if he has the right angle, he can play safe. But it looks like he's going to try to get behind the 8 ball here off the purple. Hide Patrick's purple. Oh, how's it? Oh, just a little too fast. It's a good line there. I think the shot here is the corner pocket, because all you got to do is just make the ball in the corner and you're on the 8. Well, this is APA. So any pocket counts, except for the 8 ball. You have to call the pocket, which you just did. Right, Patrick continues his streak here. Gets the first rack here against Jared. Continue with the 8 ball series in just a bit. Just a little bit too thick there for Jared. Tricky little bridge here on the 1. Got 14. Oh, man, was that 3 seconds? I don't think it was, but almost got lucky there. So Jared's got to do something here about this conundrum. He's going to take care of it right away. Yeah, if he plays this, he can hit the purple into the right corner and then come up for the 9. But the 8 ball is still tricky. So because of that, he's looking at the 9 first before the purple. A little thick there. Hitting him a little thick here. Jared is. Went a bit far for the purple, but he's on the 7. So this shot's going to bring him up the table. So he's going to have to hit it soft so he can come back for the permanent. Oh, he's going for the purple now. Interesting. Sticking with the plan. Does he see a gap? Yeah, it's a tough shot here for Jared. Just almost has to roll it. Yeah, a little bit too strong there. Just looking at the kick here. cue ball would have been pretty nice there for Patrick if the blue ball had gone in. It's still a very difficult shot here for Jared. Might want to think about playing safe here. Just keep the cue ball where the 9 is. Because if he misses here, that 2 ball is going to be wide open. Which it is here. And all Patrick has to do is roll it. And he'll be on the 7. It's a touchy shot here for Patrick because it's a thin cut, which means the cue ball is going to go flying. So you can either play it soft or really hard. A hit and a hope. He opted for the up and down, but he didn't get the down, just went up. You can still play safe here. You can hide the cue ball behind the 8. Or you can bank it. What an amazing shot. What an amazing bank shot right there. All right, 2-0 to Patrick. Got 3 more racks of 8 ball, and then we'll move on to 9 ball. What a break. Everything is spread out for Jared. Whoa, man, that dipped. That really did. I'm not sure how that climbed back up. Still open. The 15 is actually still there. Patrick wants it. Let's like a dead plant right here. Well done, controlling the cue ball. I smell Tom Young-goong. Someone has some nice soup in this room. But here we go. I'm gonna break out this 7 if you can pot this at the same time. It's a great shot. Although he's in between shots here, just looking at the 1, because the 7 and the 2 are blocking each other. He's going to try to figure out some sort of defensive play here. Maybe just roll the yellow into the pocket. He's trying to force it with an amazing shot. Cushion first, knock the ball out of the way, and float right in. What does it get him? Oof, it's tough right here. It's tough sledding. But he's got the 7 in the right corner. Could try to leave the blue ball for a bank. That black ball only goes into like 3 pockets. It looks like maybe 4. So it looks like the starter here might be the 11. Get the ball in the middle of the upper half of the table. Figure out your options. Maybe the 15. A little bit too strong there. But he's still on the 15. It's a great little kick. Kick that green out of there so he can work with it. It's got the 10 in the middle. If he opts for the green in the left corner, he's going to get the angle right because the yellow and the pink at the bottom of the table are tricky as well. So he could float down to the 9 ball. If he stops the cue ball where the 10 is, then he's got the pink. He opted to float for the 9. And stop shot for the purple to the right corner, but see how he handles this 9, where the cue ball ends up. Perfect on the pink. He's got a bridge over the brown ball. He's also just got a clean shot at the purple. If he can bring it back up off the short cushion, almost in the same position as the cue ball is now. But the obvious shot here is the pink using the bridge. Good position there with the cue ball. It's unlucky to make that pink. It's not like Patrick is out of the woods here. Nice run there by Jared, putting pressure on Patrick. Yeah, tried to play safe. May have left the potting angle here on the pink ball. Nope. Looks like he didn't. I don't think he has a choice. I think he must go for the 7 here. Just don't overhit this. You don't want to be behind the 8. Yeah, did a good job bumping the 8, but missed the shot. Left a 50-yard line shot on the purple for Jared, and he also left a thin cut on the pink. If he can make this, he will be on the purple. Oh, didn't want to bump that. Oh, my goodness. Fantastic. If that was on purpose, that was a really good snooker. It kind of looked like it was. I like kicking the other way 2 cushions. Gives you the chance of hitting it, but well done. If you're going to be able to do that, that is a great shot. So here's where maybe patience might come in, but it's a tough shot to do a safety, so maybe just rolling it up again. Yeah, but he left the 2 in the right middle, which means Patrick is going to have to get the cue ball on the short side of the 7 if he wants to just use the natural line. Instead, he's going to try to play safe again behind the 8. I don't think he's going for this pot. Hit the wrong side there. Hit the left side of the 7. And I think that speed on the right side of the 7 would have hooked him. Nice little shot there, getting on the 8-ball. Patrick is primed to make it 3-0. Don't think that there's a danger of going in off here on this shot. How's the luck? How's the luck? Not too bad. Got a little bit of a roll there, but tends to happen when someone's shooting well. Jared getting his jump cue out. This will be quite the shot. Oh, he swerved. Looked like he swerved there instead of jumping. Managed to get a snooker back, so no foul. Might do well to call the corner pocket on the top right, just in case. That's what he's doing. Well, it wasn't a foul. It did leave Jared a chance here. All he has to do is make it, and he's on the 8. Maybe the double kiss. No. Oh, no. So Patrick with another opportunity here. He missed the middle pocket earlier, but it's a clean shot here for him. Try to make it 3-0. Right in the heart of the pocket. 3-0 to Patrick. It's a good battle though by Jared. Nice little rack by both of them. We are Ox Billiards hosting the APA US Amateur Preliminaries. We've got 3 people coming out of the open bracket heading to Vegas, and we have 1 player out of the women's bracket heading to Vegas. And it all finishes tomorrow. This is the last match of the night. We'll start the stream tomorrow morning at 10:30. The matches are winding down in the room. Still a few going on. But it was a long day today for all the players. Thanks for entering. Thanks for coming out. Kudos to Tom Mackel for hosting it here, holding it here. We love having this tournament. Looks like they're taking a player break, so we'll go ahead and take a break ourselves. Oh, wait. Here we go. Player break is over. Cue ball, what are you doing? What are you doing? Screw it, he says. Trying a really tough cut there. What did he leave, Jared? So I think if he wants, that green goes up into the left corner and set him up for the 15. At least it looks like it passes the blue. He's not really looking at that. He's looking at the 9, it appears. Just a little long. Probably get rid of the rack now. Perhaps that was his goal all along. Just hit the red out of the way just to get the rack out of there. For the common good. This one was short. Last middle pocket was long. This one was short. That means the next one's in. It's an insane cut. Nearly made it. We have the Northwest Cup coming, and in conjunction with that, we have the Duchess of Doom headed here to Ox Billiards November 7th, giving a 3-hour clinic from 6 to 9 p.m. That's November 7th for the Duchess of Doom, Allison Fisher. Everyone enjoys the clinic that she gives, learns a lot. So if you can, join us. You're going to get a signed photo and a cue ball, and this is for the Lippman Lights Northwest Cup. Allison Fisher giving a clinic on November 7th. Contact Mike Lippman. Visit the Northwest Cup Facebook page, and don't miss out. Nice shot there. Jared's being real thoughtful here because of that cluster on the left quadrant of the table. We got the two solids around the green stripe. I don't think any... Ooh, here we go. Might want to break it up now. How's your luck? Not the best, but it is broken out. It's a little bit different than before. I'm not sure it's better. He's got the purple in the left corner with slow pace. Might be on the pink if he goes for that purple. It's going to be tough to hold it. You don't want to end up behind the black ball or the 7. Ooh, just bumped it nice. All right. Is that straight? It's hard to tell from this angle. I see him knocking the pink in here if he likes. Just hit the 15, have the cue ball bump the pink in. And if he hits it right, he might get a snooker behind the 15. It's a real touchy shot. Hit it too full. I think the pace was okay. Just a little bit too full. Patrick doesn't want any of that pink ball right now. Not with the two stripes hovering over it. Look at this. Almost got it. I think it's a little short. All right, so he's forcing the pink, but I think he's also got the green in the right corner. That's a nice shot. It's a good eye there, knowing that the red ball is going to snooker the two stripes that Jared has left. Might want to thin this green. That's a great shot. How's the luck? It's not too bad. I mean, Jared has an open table now. I'm sorry, Patrick has an open table now. Patrick thought about this shot in his previous turn, decided to play safe, and if he can clear these, it would pay off. He's hesitant about getting this pink ball in, though, but he might be forced to. Maybe bump the green. Bump the 3 into the... A little pacey there, but at least he's on the 1. Patrick is a different player right now than what we saw against Shu Chang. He's getting more opportunities here, getting more comfortable in the match. Might be straight enough here for a stop shot. Nothing fancy. Given where the 8 ball is, just keep it simple. Put some side on it, but I think he's okay here. It's a little bit more difficult on this shot, but like I said, it's the 8 ball is just sitting there waiting. So this is the rack right here. If you could make this. You know, sometimes when you are eager to get to the table, it's good to maybe not go directly to your shot. Take a walk around the table. Get used to being there. Breathe a little bit. He has an interesting bridge hand. I've been noticing Patrick does. He bridges on his fingers. Hey there, Arpit. How are you? Arpit in the YouTube chat saying hello. Didn't know this was happening, he says. Arpit. You gonna be here tomorrow? We play each other, don't we? DJ Hero is saying hello. What's up, Box fam? This is what's up. The APA US Amateur Preliminaries. Way to go, Patrick. Battled that rack. That was a tough one there for both of them. Patrick comes out ahead 4-0. This will be the last rack of 8 ball. Jared needs to get on the board here. It would help him to get on the board. It'd be tough to come back on just the 8 ball. On 9 ball, because it's 9 ball. Like, anybody can win. Arpit, yes, we play each other tomorrow, is what he says in the YouTube chat. Get some good sleep. Don't need any excuses. I'm coming for you, Arpit. I play better when I'm exhausted. Yeah, we will start the stream tomorrow at 10:30. About that time, I will be 0-2 against Kevin Cooey. I played Kevin first in our snooker league. The reigning Washington State snooker champion. I'm going to do my best, Arpit. Bob Four Rails in the YouTube chat is saying it would be nice if someone would update the tournament board. Yeah, I agree. Arpit talking about Kevin Cooey in the YouTube chat here. He's a beast. Yes, he is, Arpit. You don't want to make him angry. All right, Jared. Straight in the heart of the middle pocket. He was high with one shot. He was low with another, and now he's just potting them right in. Let's see what that 9-ball looks like. See what kind of options he has here. That 9-ball is snookered, but the pink looks okay. It's a jabby shot because you don't want to foul. Just dropped it. Got the 9 there. Set up for the 11. You still got to solve that 15. So if you want to bump the purple here, you're in a good position. In snooker, this is like the blue ball shot into the pack. So you want to get it just below center ball here. He's going high here. Oh, no. It worked. Great job there. Good eye. Now he's freed up to 15 into the right middle. He's going to bump the red, which isn't terrible. Then he'll still be on his own red. But he's got to get kind of straight on this red ball so that he can do something with that purple stripe up in the left quadrant. It's a nice little bump. He does have an angle on this red, so it's not quite what he wanted. He can still come off the long right cushion maybe once. Try to get shape on the purple. He's looking at the purple in the left corner after this red. Yeah, I hit a little bit too pacey. Any pocket counts. Save that for later. That was a great shot. Yeah, it was tough to get on that one, so he did well to bump it at the very least. It would have been easy to get on the right side of the yellow, but that would be useless because of the 11 hiding that pocket. He may have gotten in. Let's take a look. He may have gotten past that. Yeah, it's hard to tell. And it doesn't matter because he's on the right corner. These pockets are very fidgety. You gotta get them clean. So right here, looks like I wouldn't touch this yellow at this point. I'd go for the green in the middle because of where the cue ball is. You can get on that too, which is a difficult shot here in the rack for Jared. But let's see what he does. See what he has in mind here. Yeah, you can still do the green ball to the blue ball. The blue and the purple have to be solved. Alright, so he's got lined up for the blue and then the red in the right corner. He's looking at the pink. He's checking the angle on the red. Arpit is asking if I would explain the objective of this game. So they're playing 8-ball. And so Patrick here is going to shoot all the solid balls and then the 8-ball. So if he can pot all of his solids and then pot the 8-ball, he wins a point. Same thing with Jared. Jared is on stripes. So if Jared pots those last 2 stripes and then the 8-ball before Patrick does, then Jared wins the point. So it's kind of like English blackball, but on a massive table. And so this format is the American Pool Players Association US Amateur. So it's like a Masters format, which means they play 5 racks or 5 frames of 8-ball, and then they switch to 5 racks of the 9-ball, which is a rotation game. That's correct. Redwater. Redwater is helping out in the chat, explaining this game. Solids are 1 to 7. Stripes are 9 to 15. Arpit, yeah. Sometimes what do they call them? Dots? Dots and something. I think in Europe they call them dots and solids. Someone correct me. I'm close. I know dots. So Jared has a opportunity here to get on the board. It's a soft shot. Oh no, you got to make it though. I was thinking about the 8-ball. He had a nice lead for the 8-ball, but you must make your ball in order for you to get an opportunity on the 8. Yeah, Patrick tried to draw, but he tends to jump up on his shot. And so in his final stroke, as he's jumping up, he's hitting higher on the ball than he's feathering. So he feathers a nice draw stroke, but then when he jumps up, he punches into a stun. Great shot there. Does that fit? He's checking it. Or he moved it. No, I'm kidding. Of course he didn't. So he was just checking to see if the 8-ball should go cushion first or if the 8-ball passes cleanly. Yeah, it's really close. It's a real close call, right? Might have to go cushion first. as the Mark Twain poem says, close your eyes and go cushion first. Got it. Oh. Well, the cue ball's on the right side of the stripe. Jared can play a nice safety here. Spots and stripes. That's it. Just don't go in after it, Patrick. Good job. Patrick takes a whitewash on the 8-ball. So we'll take a short break as they remove some of the balls, and we'll come back with the rotation game 9 ball. All right, everybody. Everybody still in? I like putting the cue ball behind the 8 here. I think that's what he's going for the pot. Oh no. Yeah, I think the safety would have been in order there because the 5 can't really do much. He was trying to screw back to get to the 5, but you got a big gaping pocket there. As we saw in the last match with Paul Alexander coming back and taking it to the hill, anything can happen in 9-ball. So he's got to be careful here to not scratch in the pocket where the cue ball is in front of if he goes for the 7 in the left corner. I don't think he'll scratch in the pocket, in the left middle pocket, but will run the risk of going in off in the pocket that he's bridging over. Did well to avoid it, but also missed the shot. So Jared has an opportunity here. It's getting a little bit too close. You can just skim off this 8-ball, leave the cue ball on the top cushion. He opted to leave a bank shot for Patrick. Looks like Patrick is actually in between shots here. You could float it up to the left corner pocket as we're looking here. Because this bank into the middle is fairly difficult because he's going to have to pound it, compress that cushion. You could also try to bank it in the left corner from this angle, but it looks like, let's see what he's doing. It's hard to tell at this angle. Yeah, he tried to float it. You know, typically it's great to get ball in hand with 2 balls left, but this is not ideal. Where the 8-ball is, it's pretty tough. I mean, I don't want to say tough, but it's just not ideal for Jared here. Handled it well. Doesn't have to worry about the cue ball here. It's just got to pot this for the point. Good job there, Jared, on the board. We'll be back in just a bit. Jared can inspect the break. Any player can. Push-outs are allowed in this tournament. It's a Masters format. You can also do jump shots with your jump cue. There's a few differences in this format versus your normal everyday handicap league. It'd be nice if APA started using scratch versus handicap. Opted to push out. Yeah, that's a good shot there. If I was Patrick, I'd try to play safe here. It's going to be tough to get down to the 2 unless he can cut it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, he's trying to cut it. Two-way shot there. Got fortunate because if the 1 did go in, he was still on the 2. He had to barely miss that pink in order to get that line. But yeah, Patrick is still kind of forced with that conundrum of getting down to the 2 if he makes the 1. So I think what he might want to do is just play safe, hitting that 1 down to the 2 and snookering him with the cue ball up the table. Force him to foul, and that way, if he does foul, he's got both balls down in the bottom half. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and try to take the natural angle and glide down for the 2 in the right bottom corner. But that's not a glide. That is not a glide. Yeah, I think what he wanted to do is on the left side, in between the 8 and 9, pot it into the right corner pocket. He didn't foul, but he gave Jared a look at the 2, but the 3 is up the table. So I've seen Jared draw a full table and a half, so he can get on the 3 ball here. It is a stretch, so it's going to be hard to draw. Might just pot it and play safe. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a draw with a stretch. Like that was a fraction of his stroke and still managed to get enough spin to get a decent look here on the red ball. It's a gentle shot here. You don't want to get behind the green. No, very well done. Looking at the cheese here. We might not look at the cheese. Just roll it so that you can get the green in the right corner. few cushions. Oh, nice shot there, Jared. How's the lock snooker? We call that a fluker. A fluke snooker. It's going to go 2 cushions. I'm not sure you should try to make it. You should try to kick safe. Try to come behind that green if you can. Oh, he's trying to make it. I gotta get Jared that 1 point. Thought I did. Don't hit the 9. Nice. Not sure if he hurried it. He pointed at something, but I don't know. He kind of just took a 2-stroke, and I've seen him take more time on other shots. This is not a gimme, and this is also very dangerous. The cue ball could go into the right corner pocket if he's not careful. Well done. Controlled that cue ball very well. Patrick is on the hill. Jared had a chance. Should give him some confidence. He's going to have to win out. Arpid in the YouTube chat says he controlled the cue ball with his quick moves after the shot. Yes, body English, it does count. Not only in video games, but in pool. Body English is real. So there's probably a push out coming here. So after the break, the person that takes the next shot after the break has the opportunity to push out, which means he can hit the cue ball wherever the hell he wants. Doesn't have to hit anything. He could pot the 9 ball. He could do whatever he wants. It's just a free shot. Oh no, he's going to get it back. But if you push it out in this situation, your opponent can give it back to you. So you want to give your opponent a bad shot, but not an impossible one, because then he'll just give it right back. I like to, when I push out, I just like to give the opponent a shot that I like that's difficult. If it's a tough shot for me, I'll take it in case I get it back. Jared did the smart thing here. A little bit too much draw. More stun would have given him an angle. It's not impossible here, but it's also an opportunity for a good safety. Just go up and down with the pink and leave the cue ball into the near the left pocket. Left corner pocket, that is. He's going for the pot, which is makeable. Just how's your luck with the cue ball? You got to get on that purple. 8-ball, get out of the way, 8-ball. Oops. Oh, the 8-ball got in the way. Where are you going, cue ball? Don't think too long about the cheese there, Patrick. Just do the run out. A little bit of a two-way there. I don't know if it was intentional. The cue ball would have been someplace different if the purple went in. But Jared is left with a difficult shot. He's going to try to swerve it. It's a tough swerve. Cushion first, possibly. That was an amazing effort. Just hit the cushion just a little too early. So he's got to get on the green here. Just can screw back just a little bit. You don't have to do too much with the cue ball here. Oh no, he stunned it again. So he's feathering nice and low, but since he jumps up on his shot, he's turning that draw into a stun. Foul and a miss. It's a good chance here for Jared. Get on the other side. Nice. Good job. Got a natural angle for the black ball. I would get on the right side of the black ball here. Jared would prefer the left side. Both work. That's the great thing about this game. Nice check side there. Jared can shoot well when he's fully extended. We've seen him do a nice 7-foot draw, fully extended with a fraction of his cue action. Hits this 9-ball, no trouble. We are Capitol Hill's best Q Sports Club, Ox Billiards. We are hosting the US Amateurs Preliminary Tournament, trying to send players from the local area to Vegas. Or Florida. No, it's Vegas. Yeah, that was an interesting break. It's I don't know if he just kind of just slid off the one ball, kind of went across the face. Could do a two-way shot here. Cross bank, get the cue ball behind the pink. Come on, keep rolling. I think he left the potting angle. Into the right corner if it does pass the black ball. Either way, I think he can hit the yellow without scratching. We had plenty of room. Looks like Jared wants no distractions. Got a 21-year-old RJ shooting on table 4. He's performing well in this tournament. Little safety battle going on here. I think Jared wants this cue ball behind. Oh. Get past. Did not get it. Yeah, exactly. He wanted it behind the pink, but just got a little bit too full on the blue ball. It's a risk of running into the 7, which might not be a big deal. Might hold the ball for the 3. Depends on whether he goes for the middle or the corner. I don't think I would go for the corner unless I try to draw it back 2 cushions, which is a crazy shot. So I think the side pocket is the goal here. We'll see. He's going for the corner and trying to go Oh, he only went one cushion. I think he had a sight on it if he had potted it. Ambitious. Last couple of frames, we've seen more of Jared at the table, which gives him more time to get comfortable. He's trying to play safe here to force a mistake by Patrick. But once again, potting this blue ball, what does that get you? It's got to play safe. He had the right idea. But now I think Jared has a starter here. Because after potting this yellow, he's going to be able to see, potting the blue. He's going to be able to see the red. But he was trying to play safe. He's trying to slow down Patrick. I think if Patrick makes this, he's going to do well to avoid a snooker, a self-snooker. No, he's going to do. That is what Jared tried to do 2 shots ago. See if he tries to go 1 or 2 rails. Try to go 2. So with ball in hand, you would like Patrick's chances of getting on the 3 ball. I like long shots, so I would go up to the right corner pocket, give myself a natural angle to come down on the left corner pocket for the red. He's trying to see if there's a gap. There is a gap. The red will pass the pink. So he's doing the opposite. So, oh no. Oh yes. Yeah, tough to control though, because I mean, if he was to go this route, he would have to be perfect with his cue ball. But if he had went up table, you wouldn't need to be perfect. You got a second prize there, but I think Jared can at least hit it. He's probably looking at the potting angle. Didn't get enough oomph. Wanted to go about 3 more rotations. Get the pink in the same pocket. Yeah, this should be right behind the 7. That's the trouble right there. Did he solve it? Salted enough to play safe. It's a good couple of shots there from Jared. Patrick, I believe, has a bank shot, possibly into the middle pocket. Whoa, what happened? Did nothing hit a cushion? Did I miss that? Whoa, no. Are you kidding me? My snooker brain. Oh, that was such a great play, but gotta hit a cushion after contact. Yeah, I went too far there because now cue ball is going to be forced to go into the right side of the black ball. Go for the blind pocket on the left. Try not to scratch on the right. But he can go 1-2 cushions. If he doesn't overhit this, he can still be in position for the black ball. Just don't scratch. Oh my goodness. Well, he didn't scratch. This is cuttable. I mean, it is. Too bad you're in the jaws of the pocket. He can't cut this into the right corner. Oh, but you got to hit it. You got to hit it. Simple follow. Take your time. Six, 3. Patrick is on the hill and under pressure. Jared is trying to mount a comeback. 6-3. You know, you got 3 racks ahead of somebody. You shouldn't panic. Should be all right. But then 2 racks ahead. That's you can't let that happen. Patrick has to close it out here if he wants to win, obviously. But Jared can put the pressure on Patrick just 1 frame at a time or 1 rack at a time. Nine on the break counts. See if he goes for the cut. It is safe. Yeah, he's noticing that his safety is paying off. And it paid off again. And you got the 1 and the 2 in the same half of the table. Got to get a little below the 2 here so you can come up the table for the 3. Instead, well, no, that's not bad at all because he can swing the cue ball to the right. Where if he was below the 2, he can go up the table on the left. It looks like the 3-ball goes into any of the corner pockets up top. He opted for the force follow, got out of position. I think at that angle, you may have been better off going to the right side. Force follows are almost unpredictable, but with the natural angle, going short cushion, left long cushion, still has a shot. Yeah, Patrick definitely can get on the pink ball here if he pots this red. Just don't hit the 7. No, he's okay. Not ideal, but workable. Got the green ball next. Yeah, it was a pretty steep angle. See if he gets by the black ball. Yep, it's okay. Yeah, giving his body language, he wanted to get that cue ball down a little bit further for a full snooker. Patrick has these 3 balls for the match. Getting a bit close to his work there. Can't remember seeing Jared do a bank shot in this match. Refresh my memory in the chat, but it looks like a bank is on here. It's 9:46. Is the bank open? He's trying to get behind the 9 ball, it looked like. Trucker 2022 in the YouTube chat says all the players have Fargos under 500. I don't think all the players do. In fact, I know all the players don't. Are you talking about these two players? Nice job there. Good job, Patrick. Held off the comeback. He's still alive. Jared had a nice tournament, but it ends tonight. Jared played really well to come back. Got 6-3, battled. But Patrick is coming back tomorrow. Way to go, Patrick. We will all come back at 10:30. We'll start the stream. Hope to see you guys with a cup of coffee. Don't write on the cloth, everybody. Don't write on the cloth. I know it's a pool table, but it's not a table. Anyway, guys, we really appreciate you there watching us. We appreciate you coming out and watching. We appreciate all the players. Thank you, APA and Tom Mackle. We'll see you tomorrow.